welcome you into the Dave Galovich Gymnasium here in Crosby Ironton High School. We are here for the Section 5A Championship for high school volleyball between the Pine River-Backus Tigers and the Nevis Tigers. Should be a fun one here tonight. You are listening to the Station 371 pregame show, brought to you by Station 371. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River. Welcome into the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, on Skeeter 101.5, simulcasting on yourliveevent.com. Noah Caruso and my partner, Emmett Kenny, with you today. And Emmett, it's all led to this point. State for a chance at the state tournament here tonight, and against two teams that when they played the regular season, it was a thriller. Should be a fun one here today.
Yeah, it should be another fun game tonight. The first meeting was the last regular season game of the year, and win 5 sets. We probably are going to get another 5-set thriller here tonight. These are two very balanced, even teams. Should be an exciting one and a good atmosphere.
Oh, absolutely. As you can see the gym piling up with both the Nevis and the Pine River-Backus faithful. But as Emmett mentioned, these two teams met earlier in the regular season, back on October 17th. It was a 3-2 win for the Nevis Tigers. And for a Nevis team that went 25-9, or 25-9 entering this game, rather, it's been a fantastic season for them. But for Pine River-Backus, they know how to play in these situations. Of course, they come in as the reigning Section 5A champions, making the state tournament a year ago, bringing back a good core of their players. But for the Nevis Tigers, they're going to be bringing the attack today with the likes of Claire Isaacson, Marley Mitchell, and with two teams, Emmett, that want to play in that style of being aggressive and going on the attack. What are you really going to be expecting kind of in a game plan sense here today?
Who can control the net today? It's going to be very key. Who blocks attacks at the net, who attacks better at the net, and kind of forces their will at the other team. Who can get their offense going and who can be solid on defensive side of the ball. This is going to be a high quality game, high power swings for both sides. So both teams going to have to bring their A game if they want to go to state next week.
Should be a lot of fun. And again, the Section 5A championship game. We got other section championship games on our sister stations as well, as pregame is coming up here at 2:30 on KOKS Talk 100.1 between between Pequot Lakes and Albany. The rematch times 3 in that one. We'll give you score updates throughout the day as we get them over there, but we're ready for get ready for our game here. We'll be back in just a moment. We're going to take a deeper dive into these two teams, give you your matchups. We'll hear from coaches' interviews later on here on the Station 371 pregame show. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5, simulcasting at yourliveevent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize...
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show on Skeeter 101.5, simulcasting on yourliveevent.com. Noah Caruso, Emmett Kenny joining you here in the broadcast booth. And for these two teams, well, they expected to be at this point as Nevis They have entered this game on a tear this season. They are 25-6, coming into this game as they're here by pretty dominant efforts. They defeated LaPorte 3-0 in their first playoff game, defeated Sabika 3-1, and defeated Burndale on Tuesday here in this very, or on Thursday, in this very gymnasium 3-1. And that was a Burndale team that ended Nevis' season, but they are led by a good core of seniors. Looking at Nevaeh Hollingsworth and Marley Mitchell, they have been key standout performers for this Nevis team here today. And Emmett, I know that we weren't on the call for Nevis Pine River-Backus early in the season, but I did have a chance to scout them a little bit. And boy, this is a team that can hit. And you know, for Nevis, when you go up against a team that kind of matches your style, it's, you know, one of those situations where what do you kind of want to game plan as a coach in this situation?
Well, I think you just want to run your systems, not try to game plan too much around what the opponent does, especially since they're kind of so similar. Just run what you've been doing all year. Clearly two very successful teams in win-loss record and how they played so far this season. So it's kind of just run your system, run what you do, and put all the pressure on the opponents here today.
Should be fun to watch these Nevis hitters go to work tonight. And for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, they are entering this game at 21-9 on the season. Their path has looked like this. They got a 3-0 sweep over East Central, a 3-0 sweep over Ogilvie, and we were here just the other day for the win against Mille Lacs 3-1. And Emmett, they've only lost one set in this run so far as the reigning Section 5A champions looking to defend their title. But, you know, the scores can be a little misleading as Pine River-Backus has found moments in matches where they haven't been at their best.
No, and head coach Josh Hershey's mentioned it all, especially in these section playoffs, that they're just not playing their best game, and they're fortunate that they're winning. But he said once we play a team that's as good or even better than we are, we've got to be at our best if we want to make our way back to state. Nevis is going to be that challenge today, and Pine River-Backus better be playing their best game today.
And if they are going to have their best game, it's going to be led by Cassidy Briscoe, as she had another fantastic game against the Mille Lacs Raiders as she racked up 12 kills in the victory. But you look at some of the back row players that looking to make some big improvements. There's a lot of miscommunication in the win against Mille Lacs, but you're going to look at the likes of Alora Dahl, who's the well-rounded player in the middle. Brianna Hannigan's had a great season, and, you know, with the rotation that they have with the likes of Sawyer and Champ, this is a good Pine River-Backus team that can hit as well, bring good signs, but it's going to be key to see what that back row does in terms of setting them up, getting transition attack going early, and really set the tempo. And as we talked about, Nevis got a 3-2 victory for over Pine River-Backus in another close affair. And Emmett, I know you've been on the call for a lot of those 5-set thrillers, and you know we'll hear from Josh Hershey, head coach of the Tigers, in a matter of moments. But do you think with all those games that PRB has played in close fashion, it may be frustrating at the time, but you would imagine it sets them up well in a game like this?
It should. But they've played a lot of 5-set games where they're okay, but then at the end they fall apart. And they've only one game this year they proved they could get through that adversity. So, yeah, the amount of experience they've had in 5-set games this year could help them. But, you know, this Nevis team defeated them in 5 sets earlier, so it's going to be a huge battle between these two programs.
And what are you going to be expecting from this Pine River-Backus team to get momentum on their side early?
They got to attack early. They can't wait around. And, you know, they got to go right at Nevis, put all the pressure back on Nevis' side. They know Nevis beat them the first time, and this is a good hitting Nevis team, but if you don't allow them to set up the offense, they can't get good hits on the ball. And so it's going to be on Pine River-Backus to really bring in the attack today.
And we'll see how it all transpires as we are about 10 minutes away from warm-up wrapping up and getting you ready for our opening serve. Again, you're listening to the Station 371 pregame show. We'll take a break. We're going to hear from head coach Josh Hershey in a matter of moments. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5, simulcasting on yourliveevent.com.
Something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get...
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show here at Crosby Ironton for the Section 5A Volleyball Championship between Nevis and Pine River-Backus. Josh Hershey, head coach of the Tigers, joining us. And Coach, you guys played up to get to this point. You're obviously familiar in the situation. How's the team feeling coming into today?
Good. We hope to be ready to go. We're ready. We're going to be.
And we're back to the game against Mille Lacs. You guys were able to take care of business 3-1, but there was a couple of sets where CCB's from miscues. Mille Lacs was able to get on a couple of runs. What are going to be some of the things you want to shore up and really build against some consistency tonight?
Yeah, well, just keep the focus where it needs to be. We can't let our mind wander about what's at stake and any of that kind of garbage. We've got to stay in the moment. And we gave them 3 or 4 things. So hopefully focus on when things get tough. Because we're going to have stretches today when things are going to get tough. And we're going to be challenged to the nth degree. It's a matter of can we stay the course for long enough.
And this is obviously a Nevis team that you're familiar with. Played them this season where you guys fell 3-2. And, from a little bit of scouting you were able to do in their last matchup as well. What are going to be some of the things to expect from this Nevis team and some things you want to throw at them?
Well, they got great hitters up front. That's probably where it starts. A great setter. Been around forever. I don't know how many career assists she has, but it's a lap. Pushing 3,000. So obviously she's a great player too. And, so our challenge is just in terms of we don't want to make it a hitting competition at the net. We got to make this game a little bit ugly, and go from there, see where it takes us. But on our end, we're going to have a big-time serving game. And then we're going to have better offense, in terms of balance tonight than we had earlier.
And what do you want to see from that front row in terms of the defensive end? Because when you go up against good hitters like that, they need to be on point, be up for some blocks. What do you want to see from that front row tonight?
Well, as fatigue hopefully sets in here, I don't know that either team will be at 100% strength. So as the game wears on, we need to follow the scouting report, be where we're supposed to be in terms of, they have tendencies just like anybody else, and so hopefully we're prepared.
And, Coach, obviously you come into this as the reigning section champions, and, it seems that a lot of games that we've covered this year, it's been 5-set thrillers, but not quite going your way. But do you feel in a sense that a lot of those games have prepared you for moments like this when things are going to be close down the stretch here?
Well, I sure hope so, that's why you play the schedule we have. I mean, it has been as tough a schedule as I remember playing since I've been at Pine River. So, hopefully that prepares us for this moment, Last night, Thursday night, hopefully helped as well.
And obviously, Coach, you look to, a lot of players to, step up and be leaders today. And there's a lot of players on this team that are, in the spot. They were in the spot a year ago playing in the state tournament. What do you want to see from them, not only on the court, but especially off the court, on the sideline, making sure that the energy's up?
Yeah, well, just that. I mean, keep the focus where it needs to be, show good leadership, have some poise, and keep battling, and that's the bottom line. I mean, I told them the other night we should feel like we're playing house money because, we could have easily laughed that match. And so now let's just go for it. I don't know. I don't think there was a lot of people that expect us to win. I don't know if there was a lot of people that even expected us back in this game. So, I don't know what we would have, but we'll let it rip. That's what I'm hoping for.
Josh, obviously, you've been doing this for a while. You're familiar in this situation. But as a coach, do these games get any easier to prepare for? The nerves go down a little bit.
I like to think my nerves are a little more settled than they were in years past. But it's a grind. You're trying to prepare the kids as best you can. You're trying to walk as much streak as you can. You're trying to scout as much as you can. You're worn down by this time of year if you're, doing what you should be for your program. And so, it's still a challenge. I think I'm calmer with it. I'm at peace with it as long as, we play the game on our terms. I'll be fine.
Should be a fun one tonight, Josh. Appreciate the time as always, and best of luck tonight.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for being here.
Josh Hershey, head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, back in just a moment. Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and yourliveevent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget moonlight bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at hannikininsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize...
Welcome back into the Station 371 pregame show on Skeeter 101.5, simulcasting on yourliveevent.com. And, of course, we just want to thank some of our sponsors for helping make this broadcast happen for us today with our friends over at Nevis, T&M Express, Northern Pines Plumbing, Heating and Electric, True Star Federal Credit Union, Torkelson Well Service, and Four Chicks Bakery. And our many great sponsors of Pine River-Backus, Schrupp Excavating, Hannikin Insurance, First National Bank, Plumbing, etc., our Pine River, Country Dock Veterinary Clinic, Community Bowl and Pizzeria, Laco Heating, Wild Roots, Watts Computer Solutions, Station 371 are great sponsors for this pregame show. The Pine River Napa, Backus Locker Room, PRB Boosters, PRB Schools, Pine River Family Market, who are presenting our star of the game, and Cass County Insurance. Emmett, we are about ready to get the national anthem going. Any final thoughts here before we get this thing rolling?
This going to be a very exciting game between these two teams. Very interesting to see who gets on the attack early and who can take control of this game early. They have a lot of nerves, obviously, with it being a championship game, neutral site. Good crowd for both sides. So it's going to be an exciting match, and it's going to be who can handle the atmosphere early on in this game and get going early today.
Well, we are looking forward to it. They're going to do the national anthem, and let's do this thing. The Section 5A Championship, winner to the state tournament. And it should be a lot of fun here at the Dave Galovich Gymnasium. Back in just a moment. Opening serve coming up next on Skeeter 101.5 and yourliveevent.com.
Something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget moonlight bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
This year...
Welcome back on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com, the Section 5A Championship here at the Dave Galovich Gymnasium at Crosby Ironton High School. A great place to catch a volleyball game, great crowd on hand, and we are here set for a good one. The two top seeds in their respective subsection, the Pine River-Backus Tigers and the Nevis Tigers. Noah Cruz, so Emmett Kenny here for the call here tonight. Emmett, I know we're expecting some fireworks today. Should be a lot of fun. And, you know, do you kind of feel the intensity in the building a little bit with the state tournament on the line? Yeah, you can definitely feel the intensity between these two programs. Great atmosphere. Big matchup. Pine River-Backus wanting revenge for a loss earlier in the season. And Nevis looking to get to the state tournament for the first time in a while. Absolutely, and for Pine River-Backus, they come in as the reigning Section 5A champions. Let's introduce them for their starters. It is going to be junior number 3, Cassidy Bristow, senior number 5, Brianna Hannikin, and depending on what the rotation for serves looks like, it is either going to be sophomore number 6, Mimi Bukers, senior number 7, Avery Sawyer, senior number 8, Ashley Shamp, or senior number 9, Megan Irish, and then it'll be senior number 10, Alora Dahl. The libero tonight for Pine River-Backus is going to be number 24, Caitlin Riley. And for the Nevis Tigers, they're 25-6 on the season coming into this matchup. They got the win over the PRB Tigers in the regular season. They've already avenged their loss to Ferndale to end their season, looking to get to the state tournament for the first time in a while. Before Nevis, this is their starters for tonight. It is sophomore number 1, Claire Isaacson. Senior number 3, Nevaeh Hollingsworth. Senior number 4, Marley Mitchell, player to keep an eye on tonight. Sophomore number 7, Ava Forbes. Senior number 12, Kaylee Bessler. Senior number 13, Lyra Lubert. Senior number 14, Maya Stacy. And the libero tonight is sophomore number 17, Danica Anderson. Pine River-Backus is coached by Josh Hershey, assisted by Liz Dahl, Ben Kinzer, and Nicole Hershey. And for Nevis, they are coached by Heidi Wormley, assisted by Carly Cobb and Jordan Lucas. For our radio listeners, Pine, River-Backus, and Nevis, PRB wearing their signature all black with the orange numbers, orange lettering. And the libero wearing the white with the orange numbers and the orange lettering. For the Nevis Tigers wearing their white jerseys with the green numbers, black shorts with a gradient down the sleeve of green. And the libero tonight wearing the black jersey with the green numbers and the yellow outline and the gradient transitioning to gold for their uniforms here tonight. And, you know, Emmett, for Nevis, last year they felt that they could have done better than what they were, but now they're in this situation. And, you know, do you kind of sense, for you going as a coach, are you going to be kind of keeping an eye on the sense of, like, for Nevis, this is their first chance to get to the state tournament in a while, but PRB was just there a season ago. Do you want, like, what's going to be some of the interesting aspects of the coaching things that we may see today?
The interesting aspect coaching-wise is you got to just keep everything under control to play a game normally. You can't put too much into this game thinking, oh, if we lose, it's over. Because then you play your worst game. If you're so worried about messing up and making mistakes, just go out there and play a game and see what happens. Obviously, Pine River-Backus is a very experienced team, a lot of seniors that obviously were in this situation last year. But Nevis beat them earlier this year, so there's confidence there for Nevis, and for Pine River-Backus, they want to get back to that state tournament and do better this time. So it's going to be a very exciting game.
We'll see how things transpire here at Crosby, here at the Dave Galovich Gymnasium. Again, starters, Pine River-Backus, Bristow, Hannikin, Dahl, and then it'll be Bucher, Sawyer, Champ, Irish combination of one of those players. For Nevis, Isaacson, Hollingsworth, Mitchell, Forbes, Bessler, Luber, and Stacy. And again, we do have more section championship volleyball on our sister stations on KLKS Talk 100.1. Pregame about to get going in about half an hour between Pequot Lakes and Albany. Those two teams have met twice in the regular season and looking for the rematch ×3. But a rematch of their thriller in the regular season between these two teams, and this one a little bit more on the line. The Section 5A championship about ready to get underway. A lot of different aspects to look at for these two teams, and for Nevis have looked dominant in their efforts, got a big premier victory over Verndale where they were dominant in the first couple of sets. For Pine River-Backus, there have been moments where for them haven't played their best volleyball, but for Josh Hershey and his squad, confident that they're coming in ready to go, and for a PRB squad that even if they haven't played their best volleyball yet, still at this point. And for Nevis, knowing they have a big opportunity on their hand. It's been a fantastic season for their sporting program. Nevis looking to make it a state tournament appearance for volleyball. As we're going to see Caitlin Riley come on in, I should say, for PRB, for Brianna Hannikin. And it's Pine River-Backus to serve. Alora Dahl will get things going. Fantastic service from Alora Dahl all season long. She had 5 aces in the win against Mille Lacs. PRB going right to left on your radio dial to get things going. And with that whistle, the Section 5A championship is underway. And here we go with Nevis setting things up in the middle. Little tap over here by Bessler. Bristow down the middle. Great dig that time. Mitchell capitalizing in that back row. And Riley not able to get to it, as that is going to be Stacy with the kill, her first kill of the night, and Nevis finds themselves up 1-0. Serving for Nevis is Nevaeh Hollingsworth, the senior. Going cross court, playing in the middle, as that's going to be a tap over by Dahl. Now in the middle, blocked out in front. Good swing that time by Mitchell, but it gets down. 2-0 out of the gate for Nevis. Again, on the right side, this is going to be the serve cross court as Riley plays it. Swung on, that's going to find its way down. Pine River-Backus gets on the board. That's going to be Champ who's going to get the kill, so PRB 2-1. Riley, short serve, line drive, and that's going to be played in that back row. Set up Stacy, Bessler with a swing, but dug out by Irish. And now we got a whistle, and that's going to be a point for Nevis. Double hit that time for the Nevis Tigers. Now it's 3-1 here in set number 1. Maya Stacy will deliver down the middle, played by Riley. Dahl trying to set up her hand again with a tap over, and just sliding to her left is Stacy to clean things up again. In that front row, Bristow expected to get it back to her, but now Hannigan down the middle, blocked! Bessler there to get it, and it's 4-1 Nevis. Bessler, part of that great size that Nevis brings out front. This is Stacy to deliver. Now with Stacy with the serve, Bristow setting up for, in the middle for Sawyer. Nevis back on the attack, down the middle, on the far corner. Bristow with a little tap over, and Bristow finds his way to get down, and it is going to be a point for Pine River-Backus back on the board, 4-2. Bristow will set things up. Tigers trailing by 2 here in set number 1. Or PRB Tigers, I should specify. Off the good serve, Bristow. A little bit of cleanup duty, but that's going to be sent over by Bessler. Dahl going to go for Hannigan in the middle, and that's going to be a kill for Hannigan. Going all the way up to the scoreboard. Hollingsworth, good effort to try to save it. But Brianna Hannigan, it's only a matter of time before they get her going. 4-3, and Nevis on top. Bristow, line drive delivery. Hollingsworth plays it cleanly. Stacy. Almost miscommunication there, but Forbes will deliver it over for Nevis. Tigers back on the attack, blocked out in front. Hollingsworth able to save it, and able to get over in 3. Great work that time by Isaacson. Hannigan down the middle, blocked by Isaacson. 5-3 Nevis. Now serving Bessler for the Nevis Tigers, up 5-3. Delivers a line drive, Bristow setting it up for Dahl. They're going to go Hannigan again down the middle, and that's going to be played cleanly by Bessler. They're back to her way back in the middle, not the power she wanted on that setup. Here we go with Irish with a little tap over, and that gets its way down on the near post. Irish on the score sheet, 5-4, Nevis on top. Irish is going to come out, Avery Sawyer back into the matchup. And this is going to be Mimi Bukers to deliver for Pine River-Backus. Isaacson going far post and blocked by Dahl, but out of bounds. 6-4, Nevis out in front. Good sky effort that time. Isaacson is coming out. Back in is going to be Lyra Lubert. Isaacson is going to set up things. That's going to be a lofted serve into the far corner. Bristow. We're going to give it back to Dahl in the middle. Blocked out in front, but able to clean up over is Forbes. Mitchell there on the block as well. And the Nevis Tigers are back on the attack. Far side, this is Lubert. Oh, and a missed hit. This, didn't know if she was going to try to jump forward or just hit it, but reacted a little too late, and Pine River-Backus is back on the board, 6-5. Caitlin Riley is going to come out. Raina Hannigan is going to be the one to serve. She's back into the ball game, and now Mitchell setting it up high, and they're going to give it back to down the middle, far side, and that's going to get down. Mitchell getting the kill. Great setup that time by Stacy. 7-5, Nevis out in front. Mitchell is going to serve, getting the kill on that last setup. On the whistle, here's a high arching serve, played in that far corner. Dahl tapping into the middle, but cleaning it up is Stacy. Lubert, far post, out of bounds. (7-6) Nevis, and now we're going to get a quick substitution. Ariana Burns getting ready to come in for Mimi Bukers. Burns will deliver this serve with Pine River-Backus trailing by 1, 7-6. Here in set number 1. Section 5A championship as Burns delivers a good line drive serve, played by Mitchell cleanly in that near corner. Tap over by Lubert. Great dive that time by Johnson. Now blocked out in front off the Bristow swing. Mitchell takes a swing for Forbes, and through the hands of Caitlin Riley. And Forbes get the kill and give it right back to Nevis, as Pine River-Backus hasn't been able to really climb that hurdle yet, as Nevis is still maintaining their 2-point edge, 8-6. Forbes will deliver for Nevis. Good line drive serve, played by Irish. Trying to get tap over and blocked out in front. Bessler again. 9-6, Nevis in front. Here in set number 1. Off the serve. Near post, Bristow, getting over the high Wake, arms of Wake as she sends that over. Bristow down the middle again, going to her right, played by Lubert. Now this is Bessler, Bessler knocks it down. Bessler all over the court so far tonight, 10-6. Forbes will deliver. And that one just in! That's going to be an ace for Forbes. 4-0 run for Nevis. Forbes, that is her first ace, the first ace of the night, or of the afternoon, I should say. 11-6, Nevis out in front. Here in set number one, starting to build on this lead. Forbes with the serve. Irish playing it cleanly in that back row. Bristow near post, and that is down on the near corner. Cassidy Bristow ending the 4-0 run. 11-7 is our score. Nevis out in front. Bukers is in for Kaylee Johnson. This is Alora Dahl looking to get her going on the service department. It's, again, 5 aces in the win. It'll be a line drive. Wake. Trying to clean up the mess. It's sent over by Bessler. A whistle and a point for River-Backus. That's a double hit on Bessler. 11-8. Tigers looking to match with a run of their own. We know they're capable of doing it. They are down 9-0 to Ogilvy in set number 3 in that playoff matchup, but rallied off 9 straight points. And here is Dahl with her signature jump serve. Going cross court, played by Forbes. And now in the middle, Bessler blocked out in front. That is going to be Champ on the block that time, and that is going to give PRB a 3-0 run, 11-9, cutting the lead to 2. Laura Dahl with a line drive delivery, and Laura Dahl's going to get the ace. Laura Dahl, the first for her tonight, first for Pine River-Backus. And just like that, a 4-0 run by PRB has cut the lead to 1. Dahl, jump serve delivery, going cross side, and that's back-to-back. Miss hit by Forbes, and we are tied at 11. Boy, for Forbes, who's been very clean so far in this game, just looked like it went off the top of her arm. Going for the side out, 11-11. Dahl with another delivery. In is going to be the liberos. It's going to be a dive by Riley in the far corner, able to save it. Bristow knocks it over in 3. Great effort by PRB. Now in the middle, Bessler blocked it on the side of PRB. Bessler answering the call, ending the run, 12-11. Nevis in front. As coming out is going to be Lubert, in is Hollingsworth, and Hollingsworth is going to deliver. Back in is Mitchell, coming in for the libero, Danica Anderson. And here's the serve, Bristow on the attack. Now it's Bristow off the arms of Forbes. They're starting to go her way. 12-12 as Bristow getting her second kill. Riley, the libero delivering, serving on the far sideline. She'll go cross court, and they're going Bessler's way, or Forbes' way. Dahl giving up for Bristow again, and just out. Oh, now a deflection. They're saying it took a deflection, so Pine River-Backus gets the point. Bristow gets the kill, 13-12. For Pine River-Backus, their first lead of the match. 13-12, PRB leads here in set number 1. Riley will set it up for Forbes again. Wade down to Bessler, and Bessler. Great efforts by Riley diving to her left, but nothing you can do on that swing. Bessler will get the kill, 13s here in set number 1. This is going to be Stacy. Bristow now going up for Dahl. Hannigan takes a swing, blocked, and that'll get down Brianna Hannigan. Pine River-Backus taking the lead back, 14-13. Bristow to serve now for BRB. Line drive, setting up is Isaacson. And hard swing, and Bristow playing out the hit by Mitchell. They'll set it back up. Irish with the bump over in 3. Stacy, Bessler again, and there in the middle is Alora Dahl setting it up. This is going to be Bukers and blocked out in front by Bessler. Dahl going for Bukers again and sent over again by Bessler on the bump. Dahl, they're going Hannigan down the middle and down. Brianna Hannigan with her third kill, 15-13. Pine River-Backus out in front. And we've got a whistle and a timeout by Nevis, and we'll take one with them. 15-13. PRB out in front. Back in just a moment on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Off the Nevis timeout, they have one remaining here in the set. Pine River-Backus still with two. 15-13. Pine River-Backus in front here. Set number one and right out of the gate. That's an ace, Cassidy Bristow. 16-13. Pine River-Backus a 3-0 run. As they have scored 10 of the last 13 points and set up high in the air. Isaacson and another ace, Cassidy Bristow again. Make it back-to-back. 17-13. And boy, this has to be the start. Again, Pine River-Backus, this is the start that I'm sure Josh Hershey wanted from his squad. And here are the Tigers on the, or PRB on the attack. And again with a little tap over. Wake running up on it. Mitchell trying to go for Bessler with a fist over. Dahl going near post. Irish fading away. We got a whistle. And we've got a point for Pine River-Backus. 5 straight for PRB, closing in on a set 1 victory. Bristow has been great on this service, on this rotation. Mitchell on the far post. Oh, dug out by Bristow. This is Bugers and well out of bounds. Too much power on that swing. Nevis getting back on the board, ending a 5-0 run for Pine River-Backus. Sawyer's getting ready to come in for Irish. 18-14, Pine River-Backus leads here in set number 1. Drive on the serve as that was Bessler. Now, just getting down on the near side. Nevis thought that was going out of bounds, but instead it is going to be a kill for Sawyer. 19-14, Pine River-Backus. Mimi Bukers will deliver for Pine River-Backus. It was a good line drive, played by Bessler. Stacy now far side, and there's Mitchell, but it's out of bounds. That was Forbes, excuse me. 20-14 as Forbes, great power. Been a bit of a rough set for her here in the middle of the late stages. We got a whistle and a timeout by Nevis. We'll take one with them. 20-14. PRB leads here in set number 1. You're listening to the Section 5A title game on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Off the timeout by Nevis, they have none remaining here in set number 1, but Pine River-Backus with a 20-14 lead here in set number 1. Emmett, what have you seen so far?
Just good energy from the Pine River-Backus side. Nevis jumped out to an early lead there, but PRB has been able to respond in very high-energy plays. They're getting all the close calls, and it's been a very good first set for Pine River-Backus. Good start for them, and I bet head coach Josh Hershey is very pleased with the performance so far.
Getting on to a much faster start than their last go-around against Nevis, and here is Bukers with the service, and now on the far side, Ford blocked out in front. Dahl and Hannikin both there. Dahl getting it back. This is Sawyer, blocked. Jacobson in there now for Nevis. Bristow setting it up for Riley, high in the air and bumped over by Sawyer. Now near post, and that's going to be Mitchell that gets down. 20 to 15, Nevis getting one back as Kaylee Johnson coming in for Bukers. This is going to be Bessler to serve for, or excuse me, that is Isaacson, as Bessler rolls it over to Isaacson. Isaacson getting set to deliver. 20 to 15, Pine River-Backus lead, serving across the corner. Played cleanly by Bristol, but here's the Laura Dahl with a swing. Bessler playing in that back row. This is going to be Forbes, and Forbes starting to pick up steam here late in set number one. 20 to 16, Nevis looking to get on the comeback trail here. Isaacson again delivering for Nevis. So with a running start, gives it to Riley cross court, and now Dahl with a little tap over as Stacy running out to her left. Forbes again. This time it's out of bounds. 21 to 16. Pine River-Backus in front. Champ is coming in for Kaylee Johnson, or for Caitlin Riley, excuse me. Brianna Hannikin setting up on the far sideline as she will be the one to serve on this rotation. Hannikin, a little bit long, and almost saved by Stacy off the miss hit by Mitchell. Dahl in the middle, out of bounds. On the back row, 21-17. Mitchell trying to go back and serve as it'll be 21 to 17. Tap over Dahl. Mitchell running up on it, floating up at the net, and Stacy corrals it as Avery will set it over to Nevis. This is Lubert blocked out on that far post. Dahl and Champ both there, and now Pine River-Backus can set up on the attack. Dahl will take a swing on the left arm as that's played by Bessler. Going to set up Lubert far post, and it's a long swing. Pine River-Backus getting one back, 22 to 17. Pine River-Backus on their serve, looking for a prime chance, potentially close it out here in set number one. As Burns is getting ready to come in for Avery Sawyer. Here's the delivery by Burns. Set up by Isaacson. Wake going in the middle, Ford's fading away. Dive by Burns to save it. Near post, Dahl, oh, missed it. Just ran up on it a little too much. 22-18, Nevis clawing their way back. Burns is going to be out, is coming in for Irish. This is going to be Forbes to deliver for Nevis. Liking it swing, Dahl playing in that back row. Bristow near side, and that's going to be cleaned up by Forbes in the middle. Bessler tap over, but no issue for Bristow in the front to set it up. Dahl taking a swing and into the net again. Back-to-back miss hits by Alora Dahl, and it's 22 to 19. Nevis looking to get on a late run. Forbes with a good serve, but played cleanly by Irish. A whistle and a point for Nevis. 2-point game now here in set number one, and a timeout by Josh Hershey and the Tigers, 22 to 20. Pine River-Backus leads by 2, but Nevis on a late surge. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference.
Nevis on a bit of a late run here in set number 1. They trail by 2, 22-20 our score off the timeout by Pine River-Backus. Forbes is going to deliver for Nevis. Nevis with 3 straight points. Johnson setting it up for Pine River-Backus with a tap over. This is Bessler, just out of bounds in front of the Pine River-Backus bench. Buchers coming in for Johnson for Pine River-Backus. Laura Dahl is going to deliver for Pine River-Backus, going right to left for our radio listeners. Simulcasting on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com, and a bit of a wicked serve as I graze the top of the net. Bessler making it happen. 23-21 substitution as Lubert is coming out. In is Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth setting up on the near sideline with Nevis trailing by 2. Good serve down the middle. Bristow get it out to Dahl, running up on it and in the net. Nevis has cut it to 1. 22-23. Hollingsworth lost it, thought to serve through the hands of Bristow, but Riley back there to clean it up, and she bumps it over in 3, and now Nevis back on the attack. Stacy to Bessler, blocked it, Brendan gets down. Tied at 23. And we got another timeout by Josh Hershey and the Tigers. 23-all here in set number 1. Back in just a moment, you're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
We got a good one here in set number 1. 23-all here in the Section 5A Championship. 6 of the last 7 have been scored by Nevis. We're tied at 23. It is going to be Hollingsworth for Nevis, going left to right on your radio dial, delivers it to Bristow in the middle. Giving it back to her, blocked! And down for Pine River-Backus. Mega kill number 5 for Cassidy Bristow. Set point for Pine River-Backus, and Riley coming in for Champ. Riley looking to close things out. The libero for Pine River-Backus. Right to the other libero, Anderson. And a point for PRB. Set number 1 going to the PRB Tigers. A thrilling set 1 victory. Pine River-Backus leads this match 1-0. Back in just a moment, we'll give you your recap of set number 1. Get you ready for set number 2. Back in just a moment, you're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we...
Welcome back. Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com. Pine River-Backus taking set 1, 25-23. They lead the match 1-0. Noah Caruso and Emmett Kenny back here in studio. And Emmett, well, we expected a good one, and well, we got a little bit of a taste here in set number 1. What were your biggest takeaways?
Yeah, that was some fine. Nevis gets out to the quick start. Pine River-Backus responds very aggressively in that middle set, and then Nevis made a little run to the end, but Pine River-Backus able to finish it off, get the set victory after it was tied at 23. So, this high quality. High quality. This is good. This could be one that goes 5 sets, and every point matters, and it proved in that first set.
So far, has lived up to the billing. Nevis looking to respond. Pine River-Backus looking to take control, and it was a huge run, really in that middle portion of the set. As look, they breaking it down. They scored 15 of 18 points, which gave them the lead at 20-14, but then it was a late run by Nevis to get them back in it, but Pine River-Backus closing it out. It is going to be Nevis going left to right on your radio dial for our radio listeners to serve next, and here we go with Forbes for set number 2. Johnson, swing on, and that's going to be a kill for Champ here in set number 2. Champ comes flying in, 1-0, Pine River-Backus. Laura Dahl will get things going here. First service for PRB in this set. Going cross court, played by Mitchell, has to dive for that one, and miscommunication. It seems that Mitchell and Forbes weren't quite communicating well of whose ball that was supposed to be. And it's 2-0 Pine River-Backus here in set number 2. Laura Dahl again to deliver. Dahl with the jump serve, that one into the net. A rare miss hit on the serve, service error by Laura Dahl, but Nevis gets on the board. 2-1 Pine River-Backus now. As Lubert is coming out and is going to be Hollingsworth for Nevis. Hollingsworth, short serve. Dahl, now Bristow in the middle, out of bounds, side out, far side. Just like that, we're tied at 2. Here in set number 2. Now a word between both referees. We're seeing if it was deflected potentially. And we wait the confirmation, and still point for Nevis, so no deflection. Josh Hershey not liking the call that time. Now again, he wants an explanation of what happened there, and nonetheless, point for Nevis, 2-2. Here comes Hollingsworth. Dahl. Going out to Bukers. That's going to be swung on by Bessler. Bessler on the far sideline knocks it down. Just like that, 3 straight for Nevis. They lead 3-2. Hollingsworth. Delivered, setting up on the near sideline. Bristow going to give it back to her in the middle and finds a pocket of space. No one covering that near corner, and Bristow makes him pay. She's got 6 already, and we are tied at 3. Riley is coming in for Champ. Caitlin Riley, the libero for PRB. Defensive prowess has been showing, but again, another service error by Pine River-Backus. 4-3 for a PRB squad that prides themselves on their good service in. Struggling here so far in set number 2, and Nevis on top 4-3. Here's Stacy, who's had a great game so far. Laura Dahl going to set it up. This is Buchers near post, and back there to play it is going to be Anderson. That's going to be dug on by Riley, as that's going to be Hannigan into the net. 5-3 Nevis. Stacy again, setting up right down the middle. Goes line drive down the middle. Riley with a clean play. This is going to be Buchers. High in the air, miss hit, but cleaning up the mess is going to be Mitchell, but not before a point for Pine River-Backus. Saying a double hit that time. Mitchell not quite liking the call that time, but 5-4. Nevis still out in front, but Bristow will set things up. She was the one serving during that huge run for Pine River-Backus. The line drive delivery played by the libero Anderson. This is Bessler diving up into the net. PRB tying this one at 5. Out the service, and that's going to be out of bounds on the service. Nevis taking the lead again. That's the third service error for PRB in this set. 6-5 Nevis. This is Bessler to deliver for the Nevis Tigers. And again, blocked out in front. Now Irish trying to sky it up over the outstretched arms of Forbes. Now here's Mitchell going cross court, Dahl in the far corner, and trying to get up to it. It's going to be a lift by Irish, and it's 7-5. Now a good line drive serve, played by Buchers. Irish near side, and dug out. Bessler going to go far post. Forbes, Riley skying that one high in the air. Forbes again with a little tap over, but Bristow, no issue corralling it. Hannigan setting it over. Wake in the middle. Going out to the middle. Mitchell just in. Finding a pocket space in that back row. 8-5. Pine River-Backus trailing here in this one. Nevis with a 3-0 run in their own right. Looking to add to this, looking to pile on this lead as, and not sure what happened there as Brianna Hannigan may have slipped. 9-5, and we're going to get a timeout by Josh Hershey and the PRB Tigers. 9-5 Nevis out in front. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and yourliveevent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Off the timeout by Pine River-Backus, it is Nevis on top, 9-5. And you know, Emmett, for Nevis, they got this lead, but a lot of miscues by PRB so far.
Oh yeah, PRB, very sloppy start to the second set. I think 3 service errors so far, and just some miscommunication on plays. Hence why Hershey called the timeout there, to calm the team down. I mean, you only won the first set, still got to win 2 more, and it's been very sloppy here in set 2.
And for Nevis, looking to add on to the lead, going left to right on your radio dial. Bessler will deliver again. Bristow in that back row sitting up high in the air. Dahl going for Hannigan, and played by Bessler. Bessler's been all over the place. This is Forbes into the net, and now an error for Nevis. We get points back for PRB. 9-6, Nevis out in front. This is Mimi Buchers to deliver for Pine River-Backus. Mitchell in the middle, little tap over. Buchers in that far corner. Near post, this is going to be a hit by Irish, and it's going to be a point. Pine River-Backus, Irish cutting the lead to 2. (9-7). Nevis still out in front. Mimi Buchers will again deliver. Trailing by 2. Stacy off the setup, going for Mitchell, and Bristow on the near sideline. No issue that time, making it look easy. Irish going to her right is Hutchinson, and now it's going to be Wake with the delivery. And again, blocked and down. Forbes for it, but it's a 1-point game. Brianna Hannikin cuts the lead to just 1. And Buchers again. Good rotation, and off the right arm of Bessler. Rare error for her so far. She's been great tonight. And we got a timeout by Nevis. 9-9 here in set number 2. Back in just a moment. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues. Men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Welcome back to the action. Tied at 9 here in the Section 5A Championship. Early timeouts by both teams, and this one by Nevis. Both teams with 1 remaining, as Heidi Wormley was not able to get a pregame interview with her, but has done a fantastic job with this Tigers program over the last few seasons. They've always been a steady, consistent section contender. But this is the moment for Nevis right here in set number 2. Let's try to get to the state tournament. And here we go. It is River-Backus serving, going right to left. And here we go, back off the timeout. And, oh, it can't get it over the net. It is Irish. And now on the third hit, Riley skies it up. Great effort by Riley and awareness to run up on it. Stacy in the middle for Fords, blocked by Dahl. And then are they able to get it over? Yes! Stacy for Fords, out of bounds. 5-0 run by River-Backus. It is 10-9. PRB with their first lead since 2-0. There we go, off the service again. That one out of bounds. Just like that, we are tied at 10, but good run by River-Backus. Now we got a substitution in as Hollingsworth is out. And it's going to be Isaacson. Johnson is now in for Hannikin. Here we go. Riley calmly plays in that back row, and Dahl will send it over on 3. So Nevis back on the attack. Stacy with a tap. Oh, a tap over. You saw the idea from Mitchell. She wanted to skide over these front row players that they've been all over the place blocking, but just a miss hit. 11-10. River-Backus in front is Brianna Hannikin. He is going to serve. Now here we go. Mitchell may have been blocked or hit the net. Nonetheless, it's a point for River-Backus, 12-10. And Hannikin again to deliver. Stacy sending over. This is going to be Briscoe. Now near post, Irish. Oh, miss it. And that's a point for River-Backus again. 3 straight, now a double hit. That miss hit by Lubert kind of threw everything off. We continue on. Hannikin with the delivery of PRB leading by 3. Isaacson will set it up. Blocked out in front. Dahl. Johnson corrals it. Sends up for Dahl with a little send over. Going to her left is Mitchell. Lubert on the far post. Bristow in the middle. Now this is Irish long on the swing. 13-11, Nevis getting that one. This is Mitchell serving for the Nevis Tigers. Line drive on the jump serve. Riley going for that far post. May have hit the pole. And Nevis cutting it to 1. 13-12. Now we got a whistle and official timeout as they're coming onto the court, and potentially something with the service, or the rotation, I should say, excuse me. But here we go. This is going to be Mitchell to deliver, going left to right for our radio listeners. And here we go. Nevis trailing by 1. Far corner played by Irish. Johnson setting it up for Shamp. Not much going on there. Lubert on that far post, off the forearms of the Irish. And we are tied at 13. Again, another back and forth set playing out here. Mitchell. Liner to Riley. Dahl, the tap over and running up on it to make the save is Mitchell. PRB looking to get back on the attack. Champ sends it over. Stacy for Forbes. Kill number 3 for Forbes and Nevis with 4 straight, 14 to 13. What's going to happen next here in Mitchell? It seems that whenever either team has gone on a big run, there's been an answer. In terms of cutting it to a 1 or even tying it. But here we go. Let's see what happens next. Dahl, and that's going to be played, but not cleanly by Isaacson. Send over by Bessler. Johnson looking to make something happen here. Blocked out in front as that's going to be Forbes there on the block. Dahl with a swing by Bessler saving it. Luber on the far post, and that's out of bounds. 14s here in set number 2. Megan Irish to deliver as we got a substitution for Nevis. Mitchell is out, in is Danica Anderson, the libero. And Irish will send it down the middle. This is Forbes, far post, blocked out in front. Riley, been so serviceable in that pack row, has had to clean up a lot of miss hits and errors so far, but that time cannot answer Forbes' swing. 15-14, Nevis here in set number 2. Forbes. Locked it. Riley in the near corner. Getting up for Bristow. Going to get her going, and there you go. 15 all. Cassie Bristow, it's been a relatively quiet set for her. Letting it known that she's back on the court as Johnson is out, in is Irish. Or excuse me, Sawyer. Laura Dahl, liner, and it has to be dug out. Isaacs in the middle. Bristow blocked and down. 16-15. Pine River-Backus reclaiming the lead. Laura Dahl, a lot of the runs this season the PRB has been able to get on, led by her serving, as Anderson will set that up, and Bessler just right in front of Kaylin Riley, and we're tied at 16. Hollingsworth coming in for number 13, Lubert. Hollingsworth. Not a lot of power on that serve, but right to Bristow. This is going to be Champin right into the net. 17-16, Nevis. Locked it. Bristow running up on it. She's going to get it back. Let her for red start. Bessler with the block, however. That's going to be Champ. Block and a point for Nevis. And they're saying that's a lift. Nevis with a 2-point advantage. Their largest lead since 9-6, and that's going to be served right into the net. So Pine River-Backus is getting it right back, and no one really. We saw an early run by Nevis, and it's been back and forth. Every team's had an answer for whatever's been going on. Riley looking to tie this thing. It's going to be right to the other libero, Anderson. And now this is Bessler, and Bessler, the setup from Stacy, knocks it down. 19-17 Nevis. Here we go with Stacy. Lofted serve, Riley, not quite the hit that she wanted on it, but Hannigan will have to bump it over. Nevis now on the attack. Bessler again, blocked out in front. Riley running up on it, no one able to get to it. Nevis starting to gain some traction, 20-17. And now we got a timeout by Josh Hershey and PRB. 20-17, Nevis out in front. looking to close it out here in set number 2. Back in just a moment. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and yourliveevent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's
Back here in the Section 5A Championship game, Nevis leading 20-17 is now. You're starting to hear both student sections get into it. And Pine River-Backus, no timeouts left here in set number 2. Nevis still has 1. Nevis going left to right on your radio dial, as it'll be their serve. This is going to be Stacy, who has had a great game tonight. Now this is Bristow, blocked out in front, but out of bounds. Great awareness by Bristow to let that go, but Bessler, boy, she has been a force here in the late stages of set 2. 20-18. Here we go with Bristow, played by Isaacson. Now in the middle, Bessler, that's blocked in front, and that is out of bounds off the PRB block. 21-18 Nevis. Now coming out is Irish, and is Avery Sawyer. Serving is Bessler. Liner. And go to Dahl. This is Sawyer trying to find a pocket space in that middle, but Stacy not letting that happen. Blocked out in front off the swing. Now this is going to be Isaacson, and Isaacson. Not the power she wanted on it, but you know what? She made it work. 22-18. Nevis can smell a set 2 win here. This is going to be Bessler with the serve again. Bristow now to Dahl. In the middle, Hannigan taking a swing. Diving to her left is going to be Bessler. Forge will send it over. Tigers looking to, or PRB looking to get right back on the attack, and Hannigan gets it back for Pine River-Backus. 22-19. And this is going to be Mimi Buchers serving for Pine River-Backus. Buchers with the delivery. Far side, Fords up the setup by Stacy. On the near corner, Bristow. Now in the middle again, Hannigan blocked out in front by Mitchell. And again, the other way, this is going to be Sawyer. Fords for the swing, and that's going to be misplayed. Dahl cleaning up the mess. Bristow pumps it over in 3, but has to get back on defense. Stacy in the middle for Fords. Off the hand of Riley. Man, that eyes for out of bounds. Bessler has been cooking here in set number 2. Johnson is coming out, or coming in for Mimi Buchers. Lubert is coming in for Hollingsworth. This is going to be Isaacson to serve for Nevis. Inching closer to that set 2 victory. Lofted but short serve. That's going to be Hannigan. Stacy playing it to her right. Dahl now for Pine River-Backus on the send over. Dahl, Stacy cleaning it up in the middle. There was an opening. Forbes trying to make it happen. Mitchell down! Mitchell saw a 50-50 ball, knocked it down. Reacting late was Pine River-Backus. Set point for Nevis. This is Isaacson looking to close it out here in set number 2. Line drive, Dahl. It's going to go up to Sawyer, sent over as Looper plays it. Now to Forbes, and diving to her left is Riley. Not able to get to it. 25-19. Nevis tying this puppy up at 1. And this one playing out exactly like we expected. 1-1 here in the match. 25-19 the final in set number 2. We are going to take a break. We are going to get you ready for set number 3 in a matter of moments. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and yourliveevent.com.
something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your
Getting you ready for set number 3 here at Crosby Ironton High School at the David Galovich Gymnasium. We are tied at 1 here in set number 3. Noah Caruso and Emmett Kenny back here with you. And Emmett, now we're moving on to set number 3. Obviously, this is a crucial point, but Nevis looked like the response there.
Yeah, good response from Nevis. But River-Backus also gave them a lot of free points with very sloppy serves. I think, 4 or 5 service errors just in that set alone. And just really couldn't get into their offense very cleanly. And give credit to Nevis. They took advantage of their opportunities. But River-Backus has got to clean it up if they want to win this next set here.
And this is obviously an all-important set number 3. This dictates the tempo limit for the rest of the match, really. And what are you expecting to see from both teams?
Just who can get the attack, who can clean up the mistakes. Both teams aren't playing super clean. There's a lot of mental mistakes that are going on right now, so whoever can clean up the unforced errors will be key.
Oh, absolutely. But here we go, getting things reset for set number 3. Nevis tying it at 1 with a 25-19 set 2 win. This is going to be Pine River-Backus to deliver, going right to left on your radio dial. As Laura Dahl will get things going for the Tigers, or for the PRB Tigers. Emmett joked with me off the air that I keep saying the Tigers. I need to be a little more specific, I suppose, but gotta poke fun of yourself a little bit, but no fun being poked between these two rivals. And here we go, set number 3, and blocked it out of bounds. Right out of the gate is a point for Nevis. Hollingsworth is going to come in for Luber to serve for Nevis as they lead 1-0. Dahl skying it up. This is going to be Champ on the delivery, but now this is Bessler, and that was tipped, I should say, by Champ, and that goes out of bounds. 2-0 Nevis out in front. Hollingsworth again. Across the court to Briscoe. They're going to give it back to her in the middle. Blocked out in front. Bessler there. Briscoe again. Almost blocked again, but diving to her right, and a whistle and a point. Double hit on Nevis. Great efforts by Forge, but all for naught as it's a 2-1 lead now for Nevis. Aylin Riley delivering for Pine River-Backus. A lot of prime, big-time runs for both teams in that second set. Now here's Bessler, just out of bounds on that far corner. We are tied at 2. Riley running up on it is Anderson. Now this is Isaacson. Tap over, has to stutter step to get to it, but Bristow and no one up there out front. seeing that Anderson with a late run to the middle. Pine River-Backus now at 3 straight. They lead 3-2. Riley. Oh, and that's an ace for Riley through the hands of Anderson. They might be going our way now. 4-2. PRB in front. Well, Riley, that is her her second ace of the match. On the delivery, Stacy, now for Bessler, blocked, and that gets down. Nevis getting one back. 4-3, Pine River-Backus out in front. We have a substitution here. Coming in is going to be Caitlin Studi. Coming in for Claire Isaacson. Studi seeing action for the first time tonight. This is going to be Stacy to deliver, with Nevis trailing by 1. Dahl going up for Hannigan. May have been blocked out in front, but corralled by Hollingsworth. Now far side, Mitchell blocked, floating around the net, and down on PRB's side. So this thing is tied at 4. And again, in set number 3, whoever can take this one, obviously it really dictates the tempo for the rest of the match, and that is going to be an ace. As that is going to be Forbes with her second. Or excuse me, Stacy with her second. It's now 5-4. Nevis out in front, and that's blocked out in front. Bessler getting back to her spot. This is Hannigan with a tap over. Just has to skide over the tall bodies that Nevis brings. Bessler bumping it over in 3. Riley now going to Dahl. Dahl far side. Buchers blocked and out of bounds. That's a point for Pine River-Backus. Tied at 5. Brianna Hannigan with the kill that time. Irish is coming out. In is Avery Sawyer. Cassidy Briscoe, the junior for PRB, was on this team last year that made a run to the state tournament, and that's me out in front as Studi trying to take a swing at it. But now this is Sawyer. Played in that back row cleanly by Forbes. Now Mitchell and Riley back and forth. The fair. Dahl keeping it alive with run ahead, and not able to get it over in 3. 6-5, Nevis. Bessler again. Liner. Bristow playing cleanly in that back row. Now in the middle. Hannigan. Stacy. Coming up on it now. To send it over is Forbes. Dahl looking to get her attack going, and that's going to be Buchers with a swing. Stacy with a setup and a miss hit in that front row by Studi, and we are tied again at 6. No separation so far between these two teams in the early stages. Much like how the first 2 sets have played out here. Now Buchers will deliver. Played by Hollingsworth and an ace. So PRB jumping out to the lead 7-6. Buchers with the ace. That's her first and underway over on KLKS Talk 100.1 for our radio listeners. Pequot Lakes taking on Albany in the Section 6 AA Championship, which should be a thriller, much like how this one is playing out. Mitchell sending it over for Nevis. Dahl throwing it up. Sawyer blocked, but it gets down inbounds anyway. Sawyer gives Pine River-Backus an 8-6 advantage. On the delivery, Buchers serving. Far post now. That's been blocked out in front by Dahl and Hannigan. But it's a point for Pine River-Backus off the swing by Forbes. 9-6, Pine River-Backus. And it's their serve again. Buchers with the delivery. Played by Anderson. Stacy with a send over, and caught the PRB defense leaving. Great awareness by Stacy to notice there was no one in the middle. 9-7. As coming out is Buchers, and is going to be Caitlin Riley. 9-7. Pine River-Backus still holding on to a 2-point lead. But here's Isaacson. Delivers a long serve, and that goes out of bounds. 10-7. Pine River-Backus now as Riley will come right out, and back in is going to be Ashley Shamp. Here we go off the service, Brianna Hannigan. Setting up now for Luber, blocked out in front. Bristow on the near corner, able to corral it. Now on the sideline, this is Sawyer taking a swing. Stacy Mitchell trying to catch him lacking that time, but now this is going to be Dahl. Wake again, or Stacy, excuse me. That's going to get down for Nevis. Pine River-Backus. It's going to be Nevis' serve going left to right. It's going to be Mitchell. Driving forward, Sawyer setting up high in the air, and that's going to get over 50-50 ball! Oh, and they're saying that was a point for Pine River-Backus. Oh, man. Forbes can't believe it, but you saw that skying in the air. Forbes was going to slam it down, and nonetheless, a point for Pine River-Backus, ain't a double hit that time. 11-8, and now Ariana Burns will come in to serve. Oh my! And been over the net as well, but boy, what a powerful swing by Forbes with all the PRB defenders scrambling all over the place. And the referees finish their conversation. And here we go with Ariana Burns for Pine River-Backus. And now the delivery played by Forbes. On the near post, on the far post. Dahl knocks it down. Pine River-Backus, timeout, Nevis. PRB leading 12-8 here in set number 3. Back in just a moment, you're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Off the timeout by Nevis. Pine River-Backus with a 12-8 lead here in set number 3, and this is an important one because this match is, it's tied at 1. It's been close back and forth this whole matchup. And off the timeout by Nevis, and again, it is Pine River-Backus who's going to serve. Ariana Burns will set it up for Pine River-Backus. On the delivery. Here we go. Off the timeout by Nevis. Stacy will set it up in the middle. Lubert, and no issue for Laura Dahl. And now this is going to be swung on by Shamp. Played by Mitchell on the near corner. And Ford's blocked, and is going to get down on the PRB side. So the timeout used well by Nevis. They're in within a couple of points now. 12-9. 3-point lead. Forbes. Oh, now Bristow setting it up. It's going to be sent over by Shamp. Now this is going to be Bassler. Been a while since we called her name, and she knocks it down for the kill. Nevis in double figures. A 2-point lead for Pine River-Backus. Ford with the delivery. Oh, and Johnson going her way, but just drops right in front of her. 12-11. 3 straight points for for Nevis, excuse me. Delivery now by Forbes again. Johnson. Now this is Shamp. Blocked! Back over by Shamp. Still alive. Bessler. Whistle. Point Nevis. And just like that, we are tied at 12. 4-0 run by Nevis. Forbes, short serve. Riley doing a good job of running up on it. Now Bristow blocked and down. Stacy and Bessler both there, and Nevis reclaims the lead, 13-12. Forbes. Long serve to the far corner, played by Dahl. Now Bristow taking a swing. Forbes setting it up high in the air. Now Stacy, this is Luber, locked it out of bounds. 13 all. Here comes Aurora Dahl again in her rotation to serve. Dahl and into the net. Boy, Dahl, who is just so clean on her service. A couple of service errors for her tonight. Hollingsworth is into the game for Lubert, and here is Hollingsworth. Dahl will set up for Bristow, and that's long. 15-13 Nevis. Hollingsworth. Short serve, run up by Riley. Bristow, oh, and Hollingsworth with a great dive to save it. Point behind River-Backus. They're saying a double hit on Hollingsworth. She doesn't like the call. It's a 1-point game. Riley, serve for BRB. Now the side judge having a quick word to the Nevis side, and been some close calls. Now he gets the Boo Birds from the Nevis student section, but that's served out of bounds by Riley. It is now 16-14. Pine River-Backus trailing by 2. Nevis' serve, and it's a good one by Stacy. Here we go for Hannikin, and oh, at the arm, and go, great play by Stacy to clean it up. Hannikin, Stacy again. Mitchell will set it up, far side. This is Isaacson. Dahl, now this is Buchers, blocked him down. Mimi Buchers. Down to 1-point game, 16, scoreboard run there. Almost got confused myself, but it should be 16-15, Nevis with the lead. Here we go with Bristow. Oh, and an ace! Off of the forearm of Hollingsworth, and Bristow gets her third ace. And now we're tied at 16. Bristow again on the delivery, and now Stacy. Now for Bessler, and you bet. It is now 17-15. Oh, so we got some differentiating scores here. So looks like Nevis up 17-16 on the scoreboard. It says BRB leads 17-16. I have 17-15, but here we go. Now this is going to be out of bounds. Now we're tied at 17. All right. Now here we go on the delivery. Here is Buchers. Stacy. Now for Forbes. Tap over. Riley running up on it. Dahl setting up high in the air for Sawyer. Sends it over, and a dive by Bessler. Isaacson with a send over. Dahl. Hannigan blocked by Mitchell. He gets out of bounds. It's an 18-17 edge. As Lubert is coming back in. Coming in for Hollingsworth. And again, it is an 18-17 lead for Nevis. And now, yeah, it seems that now they're running over to the score table here. And again, wondering if they're going to talk about the scoreboard. On the scoreboard, it says 18-17 Pine River-Backus, but it should be 18-17 Nevis. That's what I got on my score sheet. That's what Emmett's been doing on the scoreboard there. Great camera work over there, Emmett. So now, again, a long conversation with the scores table. And again, I have 18-17 Nevis. We'll see what the official word is here. Long conversation going over the score tables. And we'll take a peek over to the scoreboard and see what the official wording is. Now here we go. Dahl going up for Hannikin, blocked out in front. Stacy, now for Lubert into the net. Hannikin on the delivery for Pine River-Backus. Stacy in the middle, Forbes. Hannikin plays it cleanly. Johnson out at Dahl, whistle on a point for Nevis. On the scoreboard, they're still saying 19-18 Pine River-Backus. My score sheet, I got 19-18 Nevis, but now a whistle on a point for Pine River-Backus. We got substitution here. Burns, 20-18. Pine River-Backus seems in front by 2. There easily could have missed a point on my end or what have you, but here we go with Burns. Sent over by Nevis. Johnson. Now to Bristow. Out of bounds on the near corner. Oh, now they're going to reverse the call. It was deflected, so it is a point for Pine River-Backus, inching closer, 21-18. Boy, oh boy, here we go, timeout by Nevis. 21-18, PRB leads. Back in just a moment on the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
So no change to the score off the timeout by Nevis on the scoreboard. So again, we're going to roll at 21-18 Pine River-Backus. Here we go, Burns. Now to Anderson, the libero. Now this can be forward, blocked. Stacy down for Nevis. 21-19. Burns is going to come out in his Megan Irish. Forbes to deliver. Again, a thriller here in set number 3. This over, and here we go. Pine River-Backus on the attack. Bristow and out. Just out on that near corner. A couple of close calls there so far. 21-20. Nevis trailing by 1. Here we go with PRB on the attack again. Bristow sending it over. Stacy for Bessler! 21 all. And a timeout by Josh Hershey and the Tigers. 21 apiece here in set number 3. Back in just a moment on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Welcome back to the action. 21 all here in the Section 5A Championship here in set number 3. Timeout by Pine River-Backus. Josh Hershey not happy with his squad after this one, but here we go. Tied at 21. It's Nevis to deliver. This is going to be Forbes to serve for Nevis. So here we go. Forbes with the send over. It's a line drive. Dahl gonna go for Bristow, and Bristow responds off the timeout. 22-21. Mimi Buchers coming in for Kaylee Johnson. It's a Laura Dahl, just the player you want to see serve for PRB. She struggled a little bit tonight on her service, but you can't expect that to last long with her. The jump serve, and it's a long one, and that is going to be not played cleanly by Isaacson. Sent over. Irish. Bristow again, and down far corner. 23-21. Dahl with the PRB Tigers inching closer to a 2-1 advantage. Dahl with a jump serve, played on the near corner. Forbes now to Bissler, and that gets down. 23-22. Hollingsworth coming in for Lubert, and Hollingsworth is going to serve. Sets up on that near sideline. And here we go. Bristow. Dahl back to Bristow, and that's going to be Stacy diving to her left. Riley now to Dahl with a tap over and dive by Hollingsworth. And Hollingsworth not able to get it to it. Set point. Pine River-Backus. 24-22. Caitlin Riley, and now again, conversation at the scorer's table. See if it's a conversation about the score, and again, they've had conversations about it, now they're going to look things over.
It's rotation related.
Or rotation related, it seems. But now here we go. Set point for Pine River-Backus. Stacy, now to Bessler, sending it over, but Irish playing it on the near corner. Now to Bristow, and down! Pine River-Backus takes it 25-22. And they are one set victory away from back-to-back section titles. And how will Nevis respond? Well, we'll find out. 2-1 here in the match. And we're going to take a break, collect our breaths for an all-important set number 4. Back in just a moment. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PR.
Welcome back. Set number 4 coming your way here in the Section 5A Championship. Noah Cruz, Emmett Kenny with me as well. And Emmett, River-Backus one set away from reclaiming their Section 5A Championship. What do you got to imagine the energy is on the bench now?
Oh man, the energy across the board.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is great. Obviously, PRB side's going a little more crazy than Verndale side, or not Verndale, Nevis side. But you know, it's been close. It's not like one team's had a dominant performance so far, so we're expecting another close set 4 that's probably going to go the distance, and who knows? I've been to every single one except for one Pine River-Backus game that's gone 5 sets. So,
and what response are you going to expect from Nevis here?
just attack. They started the last set good. It's just they didn't finish it very well. So it's up to them. They gotta go full set here on the attack.
Here we go. Set 4 of the Section 5A title is underway. Forbes the serve for Nevis, and here's Dahl on the swing over. This is Bessler, blocked out in front by Bristow. Far side, Luber, blocked again by Bristow. River-Backus back on the attack, going right to left on your radio dial. Bristow, blocked it down! Cassidy Bristow makes it 1-0 PRB. Laura Dahl to serve for Pine River-Backus, who was able to close it out. Be a good serve played by Anderson. Now this is Bessler, and just out of bounds. Bessler's been fantastic tonight. Too much power there. 2-0 PRB. For Pine River-Backus, they are the reigning Section 5A champions, looking to get back to the state tournament. While Nevis looking for their first state tournament appearance since 2014. Bessler with a tap over. Laura Dahl sending it over, blocked by Lubert. And now we got a whistle and a point to Nevis. And over the net on that blocking attempt for Pine River-Backus. 2-1 PRB leads. We got no score updates over in Sauk Rapids. So you'd imagine that one's pretty back and forth, right? Dahl high in the air. This is Champ and out of bounds. And we are tied at 2. These two teams met in the regular season. It was a 5-set thriller. Nevis looking to answer. This is Hollingsworth to serve for Nevis. And here's Bristow to play it. Dahl fading away on that to set it up for Bristow, but played cleanly by Mitchell. 50-50 ball up in the air. And no one able to get to it for Pine River-Backus. 3-2 Nevis. Hollingsworth going out to Bristow on the serve. Back to her, blocked out in front. Anderson diving to her right to save it, but no one able to get it over in 3. Point for PRB, 3-3. Stacy. This is Bessler looking to get her going, but great reaction by Dahl. And now running up on it is Isaacson, and sent over by Bessler, able to find a pocket in the middle. 4-3 Nevis. Stacy with the serve. Riley playing in the back row. Bristol far post into the net. 5-3. Nevis out in front by 2. And a service into the net. Back tied at, it's 5-4. Sawyer coming in for Irish. It's going to be Cassie Bristow to deliver. Long on the serve. Nevis back up by 2, 6-4. This is going to be Bessler to serve, and that's a good one. Dahl, this is Hannigan taking a swing. Hollingsworth able to crowd on the far sideline. Sent over. This is going to be forced. Now this is going to be on the other side. Sawyer now across court. This is Isaacson running up to it as Sawyer to dive for it. Now Hannigan in the middle. On the arm of Stacy, and that's going to be a point for Pine River-Backus, 6-5. Nevis here in set number 4. Here we go off the serve. This is going to be Mitchell. Haven't called her name in a while, and a whistle, and a point for Nevis. 7-5 as Johnson is back in for Mimi Bukers. This is Isaacson to deliver for the Nevis Tigers. Up by 2. Lofted serve, Dahl playing in that back row. Johnson, far side for Hannigan. Blocked out in front, and a point for PRB. 7-6. Hannigan on the delivery. Set up by Mitchell. Now Forbes. Blocked and corralled by Laura Dahl. She's going to get it back. We'll send it high in the air. Stacy, no issue for her. Forbes will take a swing, and that is... Oh, and that's just in on the far sideline. And we do have a score update over in Sauk Rapids, and Omni Never State, it must have been a good one. It was 28-26. Albany taking set number 1. They lead the match 1-0. And now back to our action, and that's going to be sent over by Champ. Nevis on the attack. Ford taking a swing, blocked by Dahl, and a point for Pine River-Backus, 8-7. Nevis still back out in front. Riley. We wait a substitution here. It is Sawyer who's going to come out for Ariana Burns. Burns to set things up, and the delivery, line drive into the net. 9-7, Nevis in front. And Irish now in for Ariana Burns, and this is Forbes to deliver. A top line drive serve, but Irish able to corral it. Bristol fading away on it. Mitchell diving to her right, but that goes right into the post. Back down to 1, 9-8 Nevis in front. And a set that they need. Bukers in for Johnson. Alora Dahl to serve for Pine River-Backus. Burns, long serve, and going into the net, and an ace, Alora Dahl. Tied at 9. Dahl with the jump serve. Played by Anderson to Libero on the near corner. That's going up. Bristow and Anderson. Oh, right there to react to it. Mitchell in the middle will send it over. That's Riley diving for it. Bristow taking a swing and down far corner. PRB in the lead, 10-9. And this is going to be Ariana Burns, or excuse me, Laura Dahl, 10-9. Dahl with the liner. Mitchell able to play cleanly. That's going to be into the net, 11-9, Pine River-Backus. Laura Dahl again. Jump serve. Anderson. Stacy sending it over, and that is down far sideline. Point for Nevis, 11-10, and Nevis to serve. This is going to be Hollingsworth who's coming in for Lubert. And Hollingsworth to serve for Nevis, looking to tie this thing up. 11-10, PRB leads. Long serve, Riley skying it up in the air to the Raptors, but no issue. Or Champ who plays it. And that's going to be Bessler, and Bessler knocks it down in the back row. Tied at 11. Hollingsworth. Or Dahl sending it over, and that finds its way. And now they're saying it's down. Maybe Mitchell was able to corral the miss hit by Hollingsworth, and it's 12-11, Pine River-Backus. Taylor Riley. Set things up. Anderson. Stacy, taps it over to her backside. Now Hollingsworth off the swing. Stacy, now to Bessler. She can't get to it. She overran it. 13-11, Pine River-Backus. Here is Riley. Anderson plays it cleanly for Nevis. It's going to be set over by Bessler. Now Bristow down far corner. Another kill for Cassidy Bristow. 14-11 and a timeout by Nevis. Pine River-Backus looking to claim this set and get back to the state tournament lead, 14-11. Back in just a moment. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors.
Off the timeout by Nevis. As Pine River-Backus looking to claim their spot in the section championship. All right, back into the action here. 14-11 here in set number 4 is off the timeout by Nevis, and here we go. Dahl, far side, this is Hannigan blocked out in front, corralled by Isaacson, sent over by Stacy, and it gets down for Stacy. 14-12, but Nevis getting one back. They trail by 2, so far a good timeout used. And off the service by Stacy. This is Hannigan taking a swing. It's going to be Hollingsworth running up on it. Bessler with a high send over. Now it's going to be over, and that gets down. Mimi Bukers. Pine River-Backus. Sawyer is out, and that is going to be Irish. Sawyer is in, Irish is out, Bristow. And that serve is long, did not take a deflection. PRB faithful did not like it. But nonetheless, a point for Nevis, 16-12.
It was deflected.
Emmett's saying it was close. It was
That's why it's
deflected.
Pine River serve.
Oh, there we go. Whoops, my mistake. That's Hannigan getting it down, 17-12.
Man, it just feels like Nevis is a little rattled right now. Going for a ball that was going to go out and not being very clean on offense.
Now 17-12, Pine River-Backus. Their serve again, Bristow. That one's out of bounds. So Nevis gets it back, trailing by 4. Bessler looking to get things rolling. Played Bristow, Dahl now to Hannigan, takes a block out in front, and Stacy in the middle able to corral it. And now this is going to be Forbes who sends it over. And Hannigan, and that's down. Flop it down on the Nevis side, 18-13, Pine River-Backus. And they could smell it now, really starting to pull away here in set number 4. Mimi Buchers to deliver. Line drive serve. Stacy, far side. This is Forbes with a tap over. Buchers there. Dahl tap over, and that gets down for Forbes. 18-14. Haley Johnson coming in for Buchers. This is going to be Isaacson to serve for Nevis. Back to the Nevis side, Stacy in the middle. It's Mitchell and Forbes, and Forbes the one to hit it, but Riley diving for on the far side. Whistle and a point back to Nevis. Double hit that time for PRB, 18-15. So we'll see if the Nevis Tigers can get on a bit of a run here late. Isaacson. Long serve, but Riley has to back up for it. Buchers on the far sideline diving for it. Dahl has to clean up the mess. On the attack, and this is for Bristow there in the front side. Johnson sending it over on the second hit. Stacy, now this is going to be Forbes again. Long. 19-15, Pine River-Backus. Now here is Brianna Hannigan. Mitchell. Bumped up for Stacy. Sent up by Forbes. Johnson now to Aurora Dahl. Blocked out in front. Hannigan able to corral it, but that time Forbes able to knock it down for Nevis. 19-16. PRB leads, but Nevis this is Mitchell to deliver. Johnson. Aurora by Dahl. This is going to be Forbes fading away and out of bounds on the near corner. 20-16. And now a timeout by Nevis. We'll take one with them. Pine River-Backus inching closer to the section title. Back in just a moment. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Off the timeout by Nevis. They have none remaining here in the set. No Caruso, Emma Kenny here in Crosby. PRB leads 20-16. Looking for a chance to close out for the state tournament appearance. And Emmett, the Tigers, PRB's inching ever so closer. What do you got to imagine that timeout looked like for Josh Hershey?
I think it's just based off your experience. You've been in this situation before. You can see Nevis kind of pressing a little bit. Kind of the inexperience of being in this situation before has kind of made some mental mistakes, and Pine River-Backus has taken advantage of them so far. So I think Coach Hershey's just keep attacking them, make them have to make the play.
And for Nevis, we'll see what adjustments they can make. And again, a lot of miscues here in an all-important set 4. But here's Ariana Burns to serve for Pine River-Backus. It's a line drive, sky up high in the air by Isaacson. This is going to be Forbes. They need to get her going here late. Bristol blocked, and that's out of bounds off the block. 21-16. Pine River-Backus 4 points away. Burns again, into the net. So Nevis will get it back. They've been capable of getting on some runs here. We've seen it in sets 2 and 3. Burns is coming out in his Megan Irish. Forbes to serve for Nevis. Riley. Johnson, now Bristol. Oh, great diving effort by Mitchell. Sent over by Nevis. This is Dahl. Stacy, now to Bessler. And in. 21-18. Nevis looking to get things rolling. Forbes to serve for the Nevis Tigers. Line drive, played cleanly by Dahl, skied up high in the air. This is going to be Irish, has to run up on it. And here we go with Isaacson. Now this is Bessler again, and it's another kill for Bessler. 21-19. And whatever the game plan change was, that they're setting up Bessler, it's working. And a timeout by Pine River-Backus, 21-19 here in set number 4. Back in just a moment on Speedo 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Off the timeout by Pine River-Backus. Nevis with back-to-back kills by Bessler. Has them down by 2. Both fan bases on their feet, getting loud here. Again, this is for the section title. Pine River-Backus, should they close it out, will be back-to-back champions. Nevis looking to force a 5th set. And here we go. This is Forbes to serve for Nevis, and let's do this. This is going to be Bristow in the middle, high by Mitchell. This is Bessler. Gotta be on the attack, Dahl near post, and it finds its way down. 22-19. One timeout left for Pine River-Backus, none remaining for Nevis. Mimi Bucher's coming in for Johnson. Is Laura Dahl to serve again. She closed it out in set number 3. What can she do here? Line drive serve. And that is an ace for Laura Dahl. Pine River-Backus can smell it now. Dahl, another good serve. Through the hands, an ace. Set, match, point. Laura Dahl, the senior. Can she close it out for the section title? Here we go with the Laura Dahl. Mitchell, skying up, Bessler, tapped over, down, and blocked. It's down, and the Tigers are back-to-back Section 5A champions. They take this one 25-19. They win the match 3-1. Pine River-Backus, back-to-back champions, and for Nevis, a fantastic season for them comes up just short. But we are going to break down all the action for you as Pine River-Backus will be heading to the State A tournament down in St. Paul. Boy, oh boy, what a match, what a game from both teams. Huge congratulations to everyone here playing tonight and everyone here in Section 5A. but we are going to take a break. When we come back, we will break it all down for you, get our post-game interviews and more. Pine River-Backus Section 5A champions back in just a moment on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Welcome back to the action, the final here at Crosby Ironton High School. Pine River-Backus are back-to-back section champions. A 3-1 victory here in the match. They take set one 25-23. Set number two 25-19, Nevis took set number two 25-19. And then Pine River-Backus back-to-back set wins 25-22 and 25-19 respectively. Noah Caruso, Emma Kenny here with you. And it was a 3-1 win for Pine River-Backus. Sets were close out the whole way. But what was the biggest thing you saw those last few sets for PRB to close it out?
I think the biggest thing was that they've been here before, and they have a lot of seniors with a lot of experience on this team. Nevis is a very good team and has got a lot of experience on that team, but there was some parts of the game that they just, kind of felt rattled at times, especially in that fourth set. But, give credit where credit is due. Pine River-Backus took advantage of every opportunity they were given and were able to get a win here today against a Nevis team that was able to get them the first time. So, very good performance from Nevis today. Keep your head up high and then get ready for next season, which they could have some decent expectations. I don't know the exact number of seniors to players coming back, but they can build off this season and really get going for next year.
Absolutely, and for Nevis, a lot of key players that will be returning next year, including Claire Isaacson She's only a sophomore. She'll be back next year. You look at the likes of Ava Forbes, who had herself a great rebound after a struggle in that first set. Ava Forbes, she's only a sophomore, and a lot to build off of for this Nevis squad heading into the future. So big congratulations to them on a fantastic season, and for Pine River-Backus. And we heard from Josh Hershey. He talked about, maybe no one expects us to win this game. Maybe no one expects us to make as far as we did. They lose some key players from a year ago, but it does not matter as Pine River-Backus, back-to-back Section 5A champions. They're heading back down to the state tournament, and we are going to take a break here for the award ceremony, but when we come back, we are going to try to get Josh Hershey, the winning coach, as well as our award winners here next. You're listening to the Section 5A Championship postgame on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
And we are back after a quick break, but here is the award ceremony here for Pine River-Backus and getting their medals and the trophy here right now. trophy ceremony here in Crosby. The Tigers of Pine River-Backus, back-to-back Section 5A champions, and they are heading back to the state tournament. We're going to get a break in, try to get our players and our coaches back in just a moment on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget moonlight bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org. Something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget moonlight bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the
Welcome back here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com. No crew, so Emmett Kenny here with you from the Section 5A Championship. Pine River-Backus getting a 3-1 victory here today as Pine River-Backus have won back-to-back section championships. And Emmett, we witnessed a great one here today as we expected, even though it was a 3-1 win. Sets were close, sets were competitive, and for you, for this Pine River-Backus squad, after it was tied at 1, it seemed like, okay, then they took the 2-1 lead, and it was like, okay, let's see how they can respond from it, because that's been the spot where they haven't always been able to respond. It means holding on to those leads. But what were the biggest things that you saw there? They were able to do that today.
They were able to take control of the game towards the end. Not necessarily blow them out at the end there, but they had times in their 5-set losses this season where they'd win set 3 and then they'd lose, and then it just kind of fall apart at the end. They never gave Nevis the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
And so, very exciting victory for Pine River, and something they can get for positive momentum for state coming up.
Absolutely. Well, he's been mobbed by media since this game ended, but we're going to get here with Josh Hersey in just a sec here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Welcome back to post-game coverage here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com. Josh Hersey, the winning coach today for the PRB Tigers. And first and foremost, Coach, big congratulations, back-to-back section champions. Talk about how your team was able to be resilient and get it done today.
Yeah, I know, just a lot of toughness. They just hung in there and hung in there and hung in there, and, we made enough plays to find a way to win a few games.
And last time you played this Nevis team, they got the best of you in 5 sets. And, it seems that we always talk about those thrillers, and you're just looking for that one thing to have it go your way. And this time you guys were able to take control in those late sets. What was the biggest, real adjustments and keys that you guys were able to do that?
Well, I thought our outside hitters played really well. That was huge. We moved the ball around pretty well. We had better balance. And just serve, receive, and serve. I thought we won those 2 categories most of the day. Even the game we lost, we missed 6 serves. a little similar early. We put ourselves in trouble, and anyway, but we're fortunate. There's a lot of plays that can go either way, but I'm just super proud of the kids, their effort. They stepped forward big time, played their best match of the season tonight.
And we knew that Nevis was coming in with some fantastic hitters, so you knew the defense had to be sharp today. And for the most part, they did just that. We're getting big blocks. Caitlin was great in that back row, saving balls. How pleased were you with the defensive effort tonight?
Yeah, awesome. Their effort was, they were all over the place. We wish we would have covered a few more of those setter dumps when it was critical, in game 3 and 4. But, other than that, I thought defense was outstanding for sure.
And for you guys, of course, we said in the pregame that you just gotta go out there and play. Maybe no one's expecting you guys to get to this point. You lose some key seniors from a year ago, but you guys come back and do just that and play your best ball. What was the message after that second set, especially when Nevis was looking good? They were starting to get things rolling before you guys were able to take back-to-back sets.
Yeah, just keep grinding. We felt like we hoped that the longer today went, the better we could be. It's been a long week for both teams, and so we're not the big team that can jump out of the gym like them. So, usually that favors the defensive team if you can hang in there and battle long enough. So that was the message. Just keep grinding. The kids last night decided how today was going to look, whether we won or lost. And part of that was just staying confident, keep grinding, keep being tough is what we say in our program. And they did a great job of that.
And we talked about the experience, and you guys had a lot of players on your team that were in that team a season ago that made the state tournament. And, you always go out there and just say, well, we just got to go out there and play our volleyball. But how much do you think the experience played a factor in those last couple of sets?
Yeah, maybe it did. It's hard to know that. But I just when both teams want it so bad, I think the team, sometimes one team has more talent than the other, and that's not the case today. We were very fortunate. But if you can channel that, how bad you want it, into being a good teammate, into being tough, focusing on the next most important thing. All those things matter. Positive self-talk, that's where you got to channel that energy, especially nervous energy. I think the kids did a pretty good job.
Josh, and I know you well. I've talked to you plenty of times to know that even in a win like this, you're always looking at things to improve on. You're always looking at those aspects, and obviously with a nice little break before the state tournament, we're going to be some of the things that you want to really see shore up and get ready for the state tournament.
Well, we did miscommunicate on some double blocks today. That's the first thing that comes to mind. But other than that, we'll play like that, and there's a few teams with crazy good hitters, but we've seen a couple Division I girls down in the cities this year and everything else. So, we'll play like that, and hopefully we'll have a shot.
And, for you, Josh, you've had a fantastic tenure here with the Pine River-Backus Tigers, back-to-back section champions. And, we always know the players are excited, but it's always the coach thinking, especially what were you thinking on that last play, on that last point?
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, Laura, go for it. I yelled it at her, go for it. Who cares? So that's what I was thinking, but I'm a little superstitious when she serves, which is ridiculous. So, I nicknamed her Itty Bitty years ago. She was the tiniest player we had back then, and she's been Itty Bitty since, and so I call her Itty Bitty all the time. So I'm over there on the sideline, just, come on, Itty Bitty, be tough. And anyway, fortunately, she was willing to let them rip there at the end, and it was awesome.
Well, Josh, it was a lot of fun watching you and the Tigers go to work today in a thrilling game. Josh, I can't emphasize this enough. Big congratulations, back-to-back section champions. Best of luck at the state tournament. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for being here. We're super excited.
Absolutely. Well, pleasure's absolutely mine, Josh. Big congratulations, and we'll see you down in the States. So, all right, well, we are going to take another quick break. We'll try to get some of our players here in a matter of moments here on this Year 1.5 on yourliveevent.com.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Welcome back to postgame coverage here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com. Heidi Wormley, head coach of the Nevis Tigers, joining us. And Coach, I know not the way that you wanted it to go, but a fantastic season for you and the Nevis Tigers here this season. Just talk about some of the biggest aspects in this game, and even when they were finding themselves down, they were able to hustle all the way through.
Yeah, the girls stuck in it, and I'm really, really proud of them. The scores say that. We knew it was going to be a tight game. Sabika's really scrappy, and Josh has those girls running every ball down, so we knew it was going to be a battle.
And obviously you brought some fantastic hitting, into this game, and you guys were able to get on your runs. But for you, what were just kind of the biggest, kind of turning points in that match?
Well, our serve receive wasn't on. They had number 10 was serving a really nice ball at us, and number 5. So, we just couldn't stay in system, and that does affect you when you have a big hitting team.
And, for you and this group of seniors, you have a lot of talented seniors on this roster, and, of course, their final game. But just talk about them a little bit, how much they've meant to you and, just this whole team in general.
Well, it's heartbreaking. Our seniors are amazing. They're just great humans, and that's why I wanted it so bad for them, because they are just the greatest group of girls. It's fun to coach them. They work hard. They stay positive. They work together, and they're just like a big family. And as a coach, when you have a team that you don't have any drama with and they just play and do well, and it makes everything that much easier. So, yeah, these seniors will truly be missed.
And for you guys, you fell to Verndale last year in the second round of the playoffs. You got the best of them this year, moved on to the section championship, continuing to build those blocks to, continue further with this Nevis program. And for you guys are a lot of talented underclassmen that saw a lot of playing time today. They're going to be there next year. Talk about how, this moment, although it can be sting right now, how it's going to shape you guys for the future.
Well, the thing of it is, we're Nevis Volleyball. We're strong. We just rebuild, reload. There's another girl that's going to come and fill someone else's spot. You got to love the game to play the game, and you got to practice as much as everybody else to stay good. So we're just excited about having some of our players back and reloading.
Well, Heidi, I tell you what, a fantastic season from you and the Nevis Tigers. A lot of fun watching you guys go out there and play today and hustle the whole way through. And I know not the way you wanted it to go, but big congratulations on this season, and how you appreciate taking the time.
Thank you, and a shout-out to Pine River. Go represent our conference well. We wish you guys the best of luck at state.
Absolutely. Thank you, Heidi. Heidi Wormley, head coach of the Nevis Tigers, joining us, and it seems that players are, they're all over the place talking with their parents and what have you, so we'll take a little quick break, see if we can wrap things up here on Skeeter 101.5.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math.
Welcome back to postgame coverage on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com. The Pine River-Backus Tigers with a 3-1 win. They are back-to-back Section 5A champions. And of course, the players are out celebrating, talking to friends, family. You know, we know how it is, and we're just going to let them do that. Probably won't be able to get our players here, but we do want to announce our award winners for today's game. Our big deal of the game, brought to you by our many great sponsors of Atwater Chevrolet GMC in Aiken, Riverwood Healthcare, Pizza Ranch in Batchelor in Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, Matson Lumber in Nisswa, Donlinger Automotive in Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Gas in Brainerd, and Shannon's Auto Body in Brainerd. That's going to go to Brianna Hannikin. She had fantastic plays on both ends. Made some key blocks there defensively. Was able to get some late kills to close things out. She was all over the place. She's our big deal of the game. Then, of course, our Edinbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game. That is going to go to Caitlin Riley. It's Caitlin Riley. For this PRB team, we knew they had to come in and play a solid defensive game against these powerful Nevis hitters, and they were able to do just that. And Caitlin Riley was a huge aspect of that, flying all over the court, making big plays in that back row, even making some key point-saving plays, which ended up going a long way for this victory. So Caitlin Riley is our Enbridge I Bring Energy player of the game, and our star of the game, brought to you by Pine River Family Markets, is going to go to Alora Dahl. And had a bit of a rough patch there in that second and third set in terms of service, but she kept it, down the stretch, closed it out, serving on both ends. Also made some great plays setting up her attackers. She's been great all season for this Pine River-Backus squad. So Alora Dahl's going to be our Pine River Family Market star of the game. And before we go, we just want to close out and shout out all of our seniors playing in today's game. First for the Nevis Tigers, Nevaeh Hollingsworth, Marley Mitchell, Caitlin Studi, Kaylee Bessler, who had a fantastic game in her own right, Lyra Lubbert, and Maya Stacy. Those are the seniors for the Nevis Tigers. For Pine River-Backus, moving on to the state tournament, Brianna Hannikin, Avery Sawyer, Ashley Champ, Megan Irish, Alora Dahl, and Madeline Knapp. And the Tigers will be covering them next week for the state tournament, and still awaiting score updates from Pine River-Backus, or from Sauk Rapids, as last we checked, tied at 1 between Pequot Lakes and Albany for the Section 6 AA championship. But that's going to do it for us here today in Crosby. Special thanks again to all of our many great sponsors who helped make this broadcast happen. And make sure to support our sponsors with your patronage. Shop local, support the community, and support the team in that community. For myself, Noah Caruso, Emmett Kenny, and everyone here on Skeeter 101.5 and YourLiveEvent.com, we say thank you, congratulations to the Nevis Tigers and the Section 5A champion Pine River-Backus Tigers. We say thank you and good night from Crosby.
This has been a local sport.